Oklahoma City, where they were out-rebounded by 22 and still won the game. As Nowitzki knocks down that shot. They've been out-rebounded every game. Nowitzki, catch and shoot. Oh, the shooting not appearing to be a problem. Nowitzki on a pull-up, knocks it down. Dirk Nowitzki, he's hit 25 in a row.
I'm telling you what, Dallas had a chance with 3 straight in the perimeter, start one way, turn his back and spin. You could really time games. It's had a huge impact.
And Nowitzki's streak continues.
Final on both ends of the floor.
Inside pass to Bosch. Misses. And Nowitzki another rebound. Dallas still with a slight edge in the rebounding.
You're not in Chicago.
Nowitzki spinning against Anthony. Takes his time and banks it in.
They need Dirk Nowitzki. You got to realize they're playing you one-on-one right now with Joel Anthony. With all due respect, make a play. Force them to double team, and then you become a playmaker. Up until the point they double team, you've got to take advantage of your matchup.
A torn tendon in the left middle finger again. 9-point lead in the final minutes of the second quarter, so a 19-point turnaround as Nowitzki gives Dallas a much-needed bucket, shooting 25% in the playoffs prior to tonight. Nowitzki knocks it down. Nowitzki, as you see, 6 of 15 from the field. Nowitzki back up to Kidd, wide open for 3. Knocks it down. Jason Kidd, a clutch shot in the game open. Well, the Mavericks fighting back. Nowitzki hooks it up, puts it in. 2-point game with 2:40. Ball still loose, picked up by Terry. A minute remaining. Here goes Marion. Back to Nowitzki. Lefty layup, banks it in, and the game is tied. What a comeback from the Mavericks. Timeout Miami. A 17-2 run. And this crowd is stunned.
You cannot play better defense than the Dallas Mavericks just did for that entire possession. And then in transition, unselfish play, Nowitzki knocking down the basket, tying this ball game with a little over 57 seconds to go. The Dallas Mavericks putting on a heck of a run, and their owner embracing the energy.
Steps back, a 3. Off the mark. Nowitzki the rebound. Hands it off to Kidd.
And Miami's gotten very poor shots down the stretch tonight.
Terry to Nowitzki. Puts up the 3. Puts it in. Dallas goes up by 3 with 26.7 remaining. A 20-2 run. One of the most incredible comebacks in NBA Finals history. Down 15 with 6:20 remaining, and now in the lead.
Well, I love the set they're playing out of in transition. Staggered pick and roll. Chandler then pins for Nowitzki, a wide open 3-pointer for the best shooter going right now. This is beautiful basketball.
And Miami with that timeout, now out of timeouts. As Nowitzki, who has not shot the ball well tonight, with a clutch bucket, a 3-pointer, and Rick Carlisle has seen his team do it again. We mentioned the comeback against Oklahoma City when they were down by 15 with just under 5 minutes remaining. This down 15 with just over 6 minutes left, but it's still not over.
And Miami has downsized, playing Bosch at 5, bringing Mike Miller back in the game.
And the reason why is because now, defensively, there's a price to pay when one guy is roaming. You put Mike Miller on the floor, he's a shooter. Now you have another threat.
Can they finish off this extraordinary comeback? Chalmers wide open. Oh! Chalmers knocks down the 3 and ties the game.
Green and roll if they're getting quality offense out of it.
Chalmers on Kidd. Terry, Nowitzki, Chandler, and Marion out there for Dallas.
They put Bosch on Nowitzki in this possession.
7 to shoot. Nowitzki drives, goes underneath, lefty layup, banks it in with 3.6 remaining. Miami out of timeouts, trailing by 2. James back to Wade. Wade puts it up for the win. Off the mark, and Dallas has tied the finals with one of the most incredible comebacks in NBA Finals history. Dirk Nowitzki, the last 9 points for the Mavericks, and this building has gone quiet. The Mavericks do it again.
What a great game, and I love down the stretch. They put the ball in their best player's hands, and Dirk Nowitzki did not settle for a jump shot. Put the ball on the floor, and I guess we can say that that left finger is okay. Finishes with a big-time lay-in, and then getting back, stopping the basketball, and contesting the shot of Dwayne Wade. Stellar job of sealing the deal by the Mavs.
And again, putting Bosh on him, who had done a good job. I think the Heat were late to help here.
They had a foul to give, too.
I mean, that's just too easy. And Mikey, that foul to give is very interesting because you would have had to take it earlier versus when he bounces it starting to go to the rim.
Nowitzki, the last 9 Maverick points. He's with Doris.
Dirk, you trailed by 15 points with 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go, and all the momentum was with Miami Heat. How did you guys turn this thing around?
Well, I thought defensively we really got up. We got into them. We pressured them full court, and then we scrambled defensively. And we even gave up some offensive rebounds, but we kept scrambling offensively. When we get stops, we can move and we can play off the flow. I think they're really doing a great job on our set offense, and we didn't really have much going. So I thought that the stops and the runouts really made the game easier for us.
When Chalmers made the 3, you were visibly frustrated going to the bench. Take us through the last play and your ability to respond after that disappointment.
Well, you know, to get the lead after being down 15 was big, and then we just leave a shooter wide open. So it was a mental breakdown. But, you know, we still had a good position. We were at 24 seconds. We had the ball. It's tie game, and they actually had a foul to give. So I think I went a little earlier thinking it might foul, and then we have to take it out of bounds. But I was able to get by Bosh and make a layup that was big.
Jason Terry broke out of the shooting slump, so I guess we'll forgive him for that last play. How important was it to see him make shots tonight for you guys?
Well, I think they're really doing a good job. And like I said, they run him off the line. They run all our shooters off the line. They're very athletic on the perimeter. So finally there in the fourth quarter, we found some opening. They really sucked in off our penetration. And finally, he got some open looks. He got a run-out layup, and that was big in the fourth. We definitely needed some scoring there.
Dirk, thank you.
Thanks, Doris.
Mike.
A 22-5 run in the last 6:20. And Dallas with an unbelievable victory here in Miami to snap the home winning streak. First home loss of the playoffs for the Heat. And Nowitzki is the winner of tonight's Finals Player of the Game. Vote presented by T-Mobile. Thanks for voting. Be sure to tune in to Game 3 coming up from Dallas, and you get a chance to vote again as the Dallas Mavericks even up the 2011 NBA Finals at 1 game apiece. He scores the bucket here in Miami. The Maverick fans back in Dallas at the American Airlines Center erupt, and they will welcome home their team in Game 3 on Sunday.